Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Parker Nirenstein. This is Vehicle Virgins, and sometimes you get sent a picture of a car that you get so excited about, so stoked, you just need to see it, you need to drive it, you need to be around its excellence, and that is what has just happened. I was sent a picture of a 1979 Rolls-Royce Silver Shadow 2. It's been heavily modified, to say the least. I'm meeting up with James. He's gonna take some awesome pictures. The owner of the car is a maniacal genius. He's created the most savage, monstrous, bad, most anti-Rolls-Royce I've ever seen in my life. And, well, we gotta do a Vehicle Virgins video on it, ladies and gentlemen. Let's roll. We are at the top of Stunt and Piuma. The Rolls-Royce is gassing up right now and gonna meet us here. I thought this was a freaking beautiful place, but look at that backdrop. My God, here it is. This is absolutely ridiculous. Dude, this is the most ridiculous thing I've ever seen in my entire life. Good to meet you, man. So this is Corbin, and he has the craziest Rolls-Royce I've ever seen. What is going on here?
Basically, all the internal pipes are now on the outside, which is very much like deconstructionist architecture, you know? But deconstructionist car-architecture.
Oh my.
On the intercooler piping, memento mori, which means remember you're going to die. We have some text on the intercooler, interpret as you'd like. It really doesn't have a set meaning, just, you know, look at it and whatever.
Yeah, what was the inspiration behind that?
I mean, the inspiration behind that and a lot of things in the car is to take this kind of iconic thing like a Rolls-Royce, you know, you have all this symbolism, you have all these motifs, you have all these kind of like ideas that have developed over 100 years. Instead of just kind of being like, it's cool when we're going to riff on all these different images and symbolism. So God Save the EU, I mean, topically, how relevant is that, you know, with Brexit going on and everything? There was an old British guy once, he's like, I was at a stoplight or something, and he's like, I voted to leave the EU, they were strangling us, you know, and
Get people riled up.
Yeah, whether I agree or disagree, you know, it gets people really thinking. It gets them to say like, oh, what does it mean to be British? What is this, you know?
So we've got an intercooler mounted on the front because it.
Yeah, well, there's no
it
space
didn't
for
fit.
The inside. Yeah, you'll see when we pop the hood.
Okay.
There's no space for the intercooler because the turbo sits where the intercooler could have gone. Well, actually, there's no space for the radiator either because the turbo sits where the radiator would have gone. So
gotcha. Yeah, so what is this, man?
So this is the scoop for the radiator. You see these lines running over the top of the car. Those carry the coolant.
Wow. So this is an air scoop for the radiator.
Yeah, so the air comes in, it turns 90 degrees, there's a Camry fan sitting under here.
A Toyota Camry.
Rolls has a long history of collaborating with Toyota. Camry fans in its cars.
The trunk never sets on the British Empire.
So there's a great phrase.
The sun never sets?
The sun never sets, right? Because at the height of their empire, they had, you know, countries all over the world that were their colonies.
Ah.
But now it's been reduced to the trunk.
So they don't have quite as much land and power now, but
burn.
Got him.
Yeah, so it's a Mark III super radiator laying on the ground, kind of held in by a bunch of stuff. And so the air blows down through it and it comes out this like box underneath.
Gotcha.
And you can see also here's the 20-gallon fuel cell.
Yeah, don't crash into me.
Yeah, don't crash into me. Please do not crash into me, thanks. British Leyland, there's our AEM fuel pump, 380 liter per hour fuel pump filter. Lines run all the way through.
How many miles do you get out of that 20 gallons? 20 miles?
I'd be amazed if I'm getting double-digit miles per gallon.
Yeah.
I think if I'm like really nice to it, it used to get 11 on the highway, and I don't think it gets better than that. 11 on the highway, unreal. How do you take a Rolls-Royce and then how'd you go, I need a Supra part there, and we'll take a Camry, and then you have Porsche Panamera wheels? Yeah, Panamera wheels. How does one think of that? It's all kind of case by case, you know? So with the radiator, I actually measured the sort of dimensions of that little box underneath, and I said, all right, what's the biggest rad we can fit, or what's the rad that'll fit in this space? And I have a friend who works at a radiator company actually, that sells radiators, and I'm like, hey, can you search by size? And he's like, oh yeah, sure. He says, oh, okay, we can get you a Mark III super radiator, and we can get you a CSF, that's a CSF unit, and he's like, I'm like, oh, sick, dude. Actually, the Panamera wheels, it's because they're cheap and they have a really large diameter on them, and because this thing doesn't have an overdrive, I actually need really big wheels to give me some speed and top. Oh, gotcha. So I was like, and then the 19s with these tires actually give me about the same overall gear ratio as the factory wheels. So gotcha. Yeah, and the original Trans is 1:1, so I figure, hey. Oh, it's like a Koenigsegg basically. So many cars at once. All right, what about the inside? The back is mostly stock. See, that was one part of my thing. Look how red that is. Oh yeah. That's pretty red. It's pretty red in there. That's pretty plush. That's pretty comfortable. It smells nice. It smells old and leathery. Yeah, yeah. And you actually have a ton of headroom and legroom. And Sparko buckets in front of you because we're not sure why. This is like the child entertainment feature, you know, like you take your kid on a long road trip. Here's a little bit. There, see?
Oh, wow, that's pretty fun.
Just comes right off. That's easy.
You got to keep it 100?
Yeah, so that I literally was just overtaken by like millennial like fever. And these flags are, if you don't know, and I guess it's not so obvious, these are all of many of the colonies that the UK, British Empire invaded and either killed a lot of people or caused a lot of grief or both. And so whether it's like owning these or whether it's ashamed, it's up to you.
We're not sure, okay.
Oh, so I have to undo the lock. There used to be two.
Oh my God.
Let's have assistance. It's gonna take 2 hands, so.
James. Oh my, wow.
Oh, why is it being so? There we go.
Oh, it just comes off.
Yeah, it's like an old drag car, you know, like an old moped.
Wow. Holy So wait, is it turbocharged or procharged?
It's turbocharged. So ProCharger is the company that makes that hat. Yeah.
For the carburetor?
Yeah, they do a lot of supercharging systems. That's why you probably hear ProCharger.
Yeah.
So you can see the giant 4-inch like pipe. This
Bro, is that a K&N?
It's an AEM. It's a dry flow.
Okay.
Yeah, it's the truck one.
That'll add some horsepower. We've got a figurine.
Yeah.
Movable figurine.
The question is, do I disclose the real reason it's a brown man?
Just disclose it, and I have nothing to do with any political affiliation to this comment.
The representation of the brown man is that the brown bodies move to turn the gears of empire, you see. To shift the gears of empire, it's the brown bodies. Well, that's the original thing, or you can just make them like dab, and that's cool.
You have an aircraft?
Aircraft boost gauge, yeah, see it reads in absolute pressure, inches of mercury. So atmospheric's about 30 inches of mercury. We're actually higher up, it's reading a little lower than normal.
And it revs to 4,500, and then after that...
it's all gone a bit pear-shaped.
Yeah, what does that mean?
That's the British term for something goes badly.
Okay, so you don't have to repair it?
No.
After. Hey, boom, got it. What does this weigh? Like 1,000 pounds?
4150.
4150. Okay. All right. This is rad though. What? Only you do this.
Only I.
Honestly, guys, I saw a picture of this. Somebody sent it to my DMs and I was like, that's the coolest thing I've ever seen in my entire life. I need to message this random person and be like, hello, I'm a dude. I like cars. Can I drive it? Before we take it for a spin though, we're gonna need to do a little startup. The exhaust is down here, and as you can see, it's weathered the side. Start.
Yeah. Hey, there we go.
Wow. Okay. Yep. What's the best position for this man?
Oh, I personally like either like the ballet.
fetal position?
Oh, there we go. Yeah.
Wow.
No,
Okay,
yeah.
full speed ahead. I call this the spirit of ecstasy position. We're gonna go there.
Just
Clutch in, man forward.
Man forward.
That's how I normally drive my manuals. Oh my God. All right. Wow. I'm just sweating from excitement and the fact that it's really
It's
hot.
kind of hot.
Yeah. Okay. Wow. Wow. Okay. It's got a. Oh yeah.
It's kind of hard to find. There we go.
There we go. Yeah.
Yeah.
On today's episode, I relearned how to drive a manual.
This is not an easy one to drive.
No.
So.
Wow. So 6.75 liter V8.
Yeah.
Turbo.
Yeah.
400 horsepower.
Something like that. You can rip it faster than this.
Well, I would love to, but I'm also horrified at the same time. Okay.
So the funny thing is, because of the welded diff,
Yeah.
the more you load it up in a turn, the kind of better it handles. It kind of wants you to
Gotcha.
wants you to be silly.
Classic. Wow. Okay. I can't even talk about the car. I'm just so like not sure what's going on. Slightly scared.
Got that little turbo noise.
Yeah. What kind of blow-off valve was this?
It's a synaptic.
Synaptic.
Yeah.
Yep. All those nerves are definitely firing in my head right now. Wow, okay. It actually kind of swings around pretty quick. This car in 1979 was the kind of entry level to luxury in Rolls-Royce.
Well, this is kind of the predecessor to the Bentley, like, you know, the Turbo R.
Yep.
I think it was the Spirit next. I could be wrong. But
Gotcha. How's it? What's it like back there?
You get the nice feeling of a Rolls Royce until you hit a corner, and then you just slide to the other side.
Okay, yep. It's actually kind of fast, and it sounds angry. What kind of brakes we got?
So it's full manual. Up front you have Porterfield, I want to say they're RS4s, they're vintage racing pads.
Okay.
So the harder you get them, the better they work. They're still
Really?
cold right now, yeah.
It actually surprisingly drives really well.
Yeah, it's not bad.
It's not bad at all.
Yeah. That's my phrase now that I say every time someone drives it. Because they're always so surprised. And
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, it's not bad, huh?
No, it's better
better than not bad. It doesn't drive how it looks.
No.
But
no.
well, it doesn't look bad. It looks just savage.
Yeah, absolutely.
So why did you build this?
I mean, really, it started as just kind of like your average sort of, oh, I saw a Rolls, I'm like, oh, that'd be a sick build, you know, it would look cool, like. And then as I like went further with it, I'm like, oh, but there's all these like places I can take it. There's so much potential. I mean, I'm not Chip Foose. I don't have his talent. I don't have his like man hours. I don't have his shop. You know, I'm not Boyd Coddington. I'm not any of these guys that can build these like purely these purely form-based things.
Sure.
But I looked and I'm like, oh, but I can take this places that nobody's taken a hot rod yet.
Yeah.
Like,
and you built this yourself?
Most of it, yeah.
Wow, that's insane.
You know, I did all I could myself. I'll say this, all the ideas were mine, you know. I'm so thankful to the people who helped me out. This place, Asco, down in Anaheim, they did my flywheel, custom flywheel.
Gotcha.
Deeds Motorsports in Chatsworth, they did the exhaust. Yeah, no, so whoever I needed to go to, I went to, but I did everything else I could myself.
Oh, the power steering there. I can barely drive this thing in a straight line, let alone down a really dangerous road, so we're not going to do that.
There we go.
It does have a lot of low-end torque.
Oh yeah, I mean, big motor, you know. It's got almost no compression. That was a good 2.3.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah, it's got like 7.3 to 1 compression, so
wow.
It's lazy.
How often do you drive this?
Not as often as I should.
Yeah.
Mostly due to the fact that it's maybe not registered here. And it maybe should be.
Gotcha.
Jury's out on whether whether I actually live in Iowa or not.
Yeah, the interesting thing is though that I don't know if this is CARB approved.
Oh, any day now. I'm just waiting for the certification.
How long did it take you to build this? This seems like a long process.
About 4 years.
Gotcha. Wow.
Yeah, one of the years I wasn't making much progress, but yeah, no, it's.
And when was this completed?
This was done. I mean, I could argue that it's still kind of in work in progress.
Sure.
I don't know, 3 or 4 months ago.
Gotcha.
Yeah, it's barely.
Well, congrats.
Yeah, no, thanks. It's been. It's funny. I thought I was like the biggest idiot in the world for like most of the build because I'm like, this car's gonna suck. Like I couldn't get it to drive right. There was problems with the carb. There was problems with like the suspension when it wasn't like done up and all these things. And I'm like, man, I just made a mistake. But now that it's all running, oh, it feels good.
Yeah, no, it
feels popping.
Oh my god.
You hear those wastegates opening up.
Oh my god. These bucket seats are pretty good.
Oh yeah, they're great. They're the real deal, man.
You rip it and I see the man behind the machine?
Sure, yeah.
All right, heck yeah.
Switch out. Oh, there we go.
This is the Trolls Royce.
Rolls Royce
on the back of a 501. I mean, this is literally the ultimate troll. Everything. There's nothing not funny about this car.
Oh wow. Pop it in.
One of the big things about this car is it doesn't have a speedo.
No speedo.
Wow. Okay. It does pretty well.
Yeah, no, it's not bad. Especially when you start heating it up. It goes around corners okay. See, I'll give it a little.
Oh yeah. That's that welded diff life.
Exactly. Well, the diff life's the only life for me, my man.
Wow. What a life that is.
What a life it is. Wow. Pile it in, and then give it a little bit of beans on the way out. You know, you kind of have to load it up. Oh, there we go.
Oh yeah.
Crying like these tires.
Yeah. There he is again.
I want to pick this guy up.
Let's pick him up.
We're gonna do it.
Let's freaking do it.
We're gonna do it. We're gonna pick up. It seems like he's really walking.
Yeah,
There's
yeah.
three of us. I'm not really too bad. Really,
Let's freaking do it. This is gonna be great. We're picking up a hitchhiker in the middle of a YouTube video.
Might as well, you know.
Yeah.
When you're driving weird Rolls Royces,
Why not?
give him a ride. Hey, man.
You want to ride?
Where are you going to, man? All the way up. All the way up? All the way up. Just so you know, we are filming something for a YouTube show, so you know.
You guys want to roll in a movie? Looks good for like James Bond.
Yes. What's your name, my man?
First name?
Yeah, what's your name?
Bentley.
What's it? Aitai. Interesting name. How's your day going, man?
Good. Picked up some food. Just smoked some split.
There you go.
On track. There's 3 years of water in a row. Midsummer.
Nice.
So there's 11 skiing tours, 7 English-speaking countries, 1 certification tour in Russia, Europe, America, 24/7 employment, master's degree and PhDs, attendance. There's a United States Consciousness Youth Resort, treehouse building, eco-friendly villages, 2 years of cinema, Cubans Kingdoms tours. So just going up and down the mountain, trying to sign the paperwork with lawyers.
Nice.
Alrighty.
Were you expecting to ride in a highly modified Rolls Royce today?
No, but when I looked at it, it looked exactly like a James Bond movie. How much work you put into this?
How much work?
Yeah.
About 4 years worth.
Should we ask him what's up? Like, is he angry or is he excited? Like,
This left here.
Oh, what's that?
Yeah, this left.
Oh, right here? For sure, my man. Sadie Road.
Yeah.
all right, dude. Safe travels,
If
man.
you need my info, it's Skyridge Records.
Skyridge Records, you
Yeah.
said?
And then from there, you'll find Makeup Percentage 2017 revision, all the B-Solution touring events.
Nice.
Send me a message and I'll book you for a movie.
Sick, man. That sounds
do it,
good.
dude.
Have a
Take it
nice-
easy.
Thank you.
Have a nice day, dude. Well, that was interesting.
I didn't think this day would get any more interesting, and it did.
For part 2 of this series, we
Wow.
we pick up some sex workers and we play a game of Othello while we drive around.
Wow. What kind of drugs was he on? Dang.
I don't know,
For
man.
sure, right? Like, was he scared or was he excited or all of it? We're being booked in a movie, though.
He was having a time.
I've always wanted to be in a movie. Have you ever picked up anyone like that?
Kind of. Not quite like that.
Not quite
That was kind of
eccentric?
That was a
Yeah.
little bit of a. They picked up some weird people, but
Yeah.
generally very cool people.
Well, he could have been very cool. We're not sure what he was doing.
Boom, well we just finished the review of the Rolls Royce. This thing is absolutely wild. Like, dude, thank you so much for letting me drive this. Do you have any final words to say about your, whatever this is?
Any final words? Don't be afraid to mix it up, my dudes.
Yeah. Don't be afraid to mix it up, my dudes. Well, on that note, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Like always, please browse the channel and subscribe. If you like this video, if you like the car, leave a huge thumbs up. Let me know what your favorite part about it is. Mine probably has to be the intercooler mounted in the front, or the fact that the piping goes all the way around the roof. And it's a 6.75 liter V8 with a turbocharger on it. The other coolest part is probably this dude who created it. I'm trying to like move my hand towards your face, but it's like, I'm not, there, yeah! All right, Jesus, this is weird. Look forward to seeing you next video.